goes back to the source material, so there's kind of a plus side to that. Who else do we have here? Yes, sir.
First, esta estuvo más de puta madre que la anterior.
First, this was even more fucking good than the previous.
Where did it come out with the worm? Where did the idea for the worm come out?
Where did the idea for the worm come from?
In fact, it's from the Bible, you know, because we wanted. Lots of people have told us about reference to films we haven't seen, like
Night of the Creeps.
Night of the Creeps. They said Night of the Creeps. We hadn't seen it, but we had the idea of representing evil, like it's in the Bible, like a snake or something like that. But snake wasn't disgusting enough, so we went for this. Larva, yeah. Very, you know, like wet and warm.
Let's see, who else do we have here? Yes.
I was very impressed by the SWAT tactics that the SWAT team were using. How did that come about? Did you have tactical advisors?
Did you have technical advisors for the SWAT team unit?
Yeah, in fact, the actors went to the SWAT Academy or something, like, I don't know how to translate that, but they went to the special forces of the police in Barcelona, and they were like trained, and we saw some videos, because in real life they record all the operations, you know, that's for real. They do it, they don't cut, because they need for, if there is some trial involved, I think they need to have proof of anything, so they record all the time. So the guys went there, made like, you know, exercise with the real cops, and more or less we told them what we wanted our actors to play, and they were coached by real SWATs.
That's right, but
no?
Yeah, no, that's right, but after follow all those steps, the truth is that during the shooting we made what we want, not following exactly the explanations of the SWAT, but we follow
more or less.
Yes.
How the heck was that firework to the face accomplished?
How the heck was the firework to the face accomplished?
Part of it, it's real, but just ¿cómo se dice? Una bengala de estas.
A flare.
We use flares, you know, like in cakes. Don't harm, don't burn. And afterwards, because we needed to have light on the face, because it doesn't look real if they haven't. But digitally, we increased the fire, and we went there and we said, no, more fire. And the third time we were there, they said, okay, more fire. Yeah, there's more fire. So at the end, it's like really long. Huh?
More fire. We said more fire, and the technician said, but yesterday you said more blood, and we said, yeah, more blood and more fire.
Who else we have? Yes, in the back there, sir.
The sets look identical to the first film, so how difficult was it to reconstruct everything, or was all the sets intact from when it was originally shot?
Not really difficult, because the building is the same, but in that building there's a lot of apartments. The whole building is empty. It's full of apartments, but all of them are empty. And in this film we used different apartments that didn't appear in the first movie, you know. So the apartments were different, and the stairs. We don't need to reconstruct exactly, because now there's more blood, more destruction, and it's has been like a mutation between both movies.
What it's been impossible is to leave it the way it was before the shooting, because now the stairs are pink, and the owner of the building is not very happy about that, because we used so much blood that we couldn't clean it later. So that was a problem. That was a problem. He's very upset with us because it's pink. It's very funny because it's pink. It's very nice.
Maybe this apartment will be like the Spanish version of the Psycho House. You can do tours through it. Huh?
They do, but illegally, you know, people break in and they make, yeah, in YouTube there are lots of them, people rushing in the building and film their own wreck with the cell phones. The owner is not happy about that.
How long, with like the rooms where they're doing the experiments, to make one of those rooms, like, there's just so much detail in it with all the photos, all the things. How long does it take to plan that out and then make one of those rooms? I mean, everything looks so distressed, and there's so many details.
Well, in fact, the penthouse had to be exactly like in the first movie, all the details. But this time we shot the penthouse in another place, not in the building, not in the penthouse of the building, but in another place in the set. So it was very difficult to reconstruct exactly all the details, all the newspapers, all the photographs, and except the Niña Medeiros, the girl Medeiros, when she was young, you know, like the photograph of the Niña Medeiros when she was young. It's my niece. And she has 14 and she's really proud to be Niña Medeiros. And she's very popular in the school.
And also a friend of ours, Mike Hostan, she's one of the programmers at the Sitges Festival. His son is in it as well.
One of the creepy kids, yeah. And he's saying to all, Mike is saying to all his friends, my kid is an actor, you know, and he's in a movie, and he's like bold and spitting blood, you know. It's not like he's acting too much, but, you know, like he's scary.
On the side there, yes.
How did the tenants feel about you guys going in for a second time and sharing the house?
How do the tenants feel about
No, there's no neighbors in the building. It's empty.
Oh, it was empty.
Around in the other buildings around, there's neighbors. And at the beginning, they were upset, of course. But when we shot the exterior, you know, when the SWAT arrived to the exterior of the building, almost all the extras, all the extras in that scene are the neighbors around. So they were, at the end, they were really, really happy and excited.
Yeah, but let me correct you, Jaume, please.
Please.
It's not empty, the building. There is one person who you have forgot, but it's really a creepy story. There is one apartment which is not empty. There is one woman who goes every morning there and leaves in the evening because she used to live there with their parents. Unfortunately, they passed away. But he comes every day to their house and cleans it, and it's just the same. And we wanted to shoot in her apartment, which is not her apartment anymore, but the owner lets her go because, you know, it
was rented. The apartment was rented by the parents. When the parents died, then she asked if it was possible to go to clean.
And in the first one, we shot in her apartment, and yeah, la primera sí, sí también, pero es que ahora iba. We shot in the first one, we shot in her house, and in the second one we went back there, but she didn't trust us anymore. So she came to the meetings of the crew, of the film crew. You know, it was like, you know, 20 of us, like, and she was sitting there, an old lady, you know, listening, because she didn't trust what we were going to do with her apartment. But we did nothing, you know, because we said, no, we'll leave it the way it is. And this way where they shoot the kids, you know, in the walls, but it's digital. We didn't touch the apartment.